Gotta love the All-Star festivities. Always a great show. We'll be back to get this thing started after this. Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, always special when we get together to call the All-Star game.
Well, we've done a lot of these together, and sometimes you come in and think, ho-hum, another year. But once you look and you see these All-Star players, their uniforms on, them interacting with one another, you realize just how special it is. It's going to be a great one tonight.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And starting this one, Christopher Sanchez. Chris, how about a scouting report?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Just about to get underway. Here's Mike Trout.
Number 25, Mike Trout.
And we're underway here in Philly. Comes up empty. That's strike two. He goes down looking.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Air Jordan steps in to take his hats. Close one, doesn't get the call, and that is ball one.
Ball.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Foul ball. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, he just had no answer for that hard inside fastball right there. Just blew it by him. And not every pitcher likes working inside, especially with two strikes. They don't want to hit a batter and waste an opportunity to put him away. But if you can locate that fastball just like he did, most hitters aren't looking for it, and it becomes very difficult to get a piece of.
Two down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. And now the NL Stars will get their first crack at it. No score. You're dialed into the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the starter for the American League, Dylan Cease. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
This guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Comes up empty. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Juan Soto down. And that gets away from Langoliers. No advance, though. That one ripped, but foul. Quick move to first, and he dives back in safely. 1-1 now. Swung on, belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Going, gone! A two-run shot, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Next to the dish is Freddie. Smoke to right, but he's got it. One pitch and one out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Abrams in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Now the 0-1. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on the tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Here comes Max Muncy. Now a quick throw to first. And he's back in safely. Man at first, one away. Runner on the go. Ripped on the ground to second. Clement over to first. No chance of the double play with the runner in motion. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Smoked on the ground to second. Clement over to first. Inning over. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here in Philadelphia, top of the second, Junior Caminero getting ready to hit. And there's the strike. Caminero goes 6'1", batting in the cleanup spot, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the 0-2. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. One down.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at-bat.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Hey!
Ball, that's out.
is just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Chop to the left side. Low throw, and he can't pick it. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here comes Belly to take his cuts. There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Sit down on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Here's a big power threat. Ben Rice swings through that one for strike 1. Man on second, 2 down. Hard hit to third. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. American League strands 1. They trail things here 2-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We head to the bottom of the second. Brandon Marsh digs in now. And a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Runner on the go. Missed to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Well, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. Runners on the move. Now a pop-up on the infield.
Infield fly rule, batter's out.
Call. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact the game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. There's a ball. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. The 1-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
No question about this one. It's out of here. That was blasted to the moon, and they boost their lead. It absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Bird. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient
the ground. Oh, looking to stop. Jumps, throws, and it beats him. What a play.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of money left.
Here is Freddie Freeman. Two down, nobody on. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. Freddie Freeman bops one out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Put a really nice swing on that one. Everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Dylan Cease out of the game, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break.
It's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So two down. Here's C.J. Abrams now. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Brew. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dick. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Muncy at the plate now, and that's strike one. There's a line drive to left field, and that will end the inning. They had the long ball working 3 times for a total of 5 runs. We played 2 full. The NL leads this one 7-0. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the start of the inning.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
In the air to left center for Armstrong. On the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Ernie Clement, the next to hit. One of my favorite Ernie Clement notes. He got his most recent glove, the one he played the 25 season with, off of eBay. A woman from Japan sent it to him. I asked, what'd you put in the search engine? He said, used Mizuno infielder's glove. And that's in for a strike. And the count even 1-1.